Laura went to the restroom to cry when she was feeling down, which unexpectedly ended up saving her life. Just as she was about to leave the bathroom, the plane began shaking violently, throwing her into the air in an instant. When she regained consciousness, she found herself still in the restroom, with the door now jammed shut. Laura had no choice but to kick it open forcefully. When she emerged, she froze in disbelief. Outside was nothing but ice and snow as far as the eye could see. Clearly, the plane had crashed in the snowy mountains. Laura broke down. She wanted to check if there were any other survivors. Just then, a man emerged from the plane. Having heard the noise, it seemed they were the only two left on the entire aircraft, now dependent on each other for survival. They needed to find a way off the mountain. After gathering food and warm clothing, they set off. They reached the edge of the mountain and confirmed it was their only escape route. They had no choice but to risk climbing down the cliff. Laura slipped and nearly fell, but the man grabbed her just in time. Helping each other, they finally reached the middle of the mountain, but the cliff grew increasingly steep, making further descent nearly impossible. They were forced to move sideways along a narrow ledge. After a few steps, Laura found her path blocked by a large boulder. Looking down at the steep drop below, she became paralyzed with fear. The man reached out his hands to help her across. She finally managed to make it over, but just as the man tried to move forward, he discovered there was no path ahead. They were stranded halfway down the mountain, trapped with no way forward or back. In this desperate moment, the man suddenly had an idea. He leaped down in a single bound, landing directly on a tree below. With the tree cushioning his fall, the man survived the jump. He quickly called for Laura to jump toward the tree. This seemed impossible for her, but with his encouragement, she finally jumped, landing right on top of him. Fortunately, they both survived. After a brief rest, they continued their journey. Soon they came upon another snowy mountain. As they trudged along, the man spotted a cave ahead, where they could take shelter from the snow and wind.